Here we are again, this time on one of our favourite walks in the local area. This one's mainly farmland, and it's a bright but extremely windy day here in sunny Lincolnshire. So it'll be interesting to see how well the microphone copes with these conditions, because I promise you it's really blustery out here. Lovely day, it's a Saturday morning. Sometimes this walk can be quite busy, lots of people out with their dogs, but this morning it seems pretty quiet. I think maybe the wind scared a few people off. Mainly farmland this walk, a few little bits of woodland, but we have to be careful when we get near the woodland because it's quite an active pheasant shoot, so we'll need to make sure that Midge is on his lead as we go by those places. Keep him under fairly close control, well, very close control near the pheasants, but generally I like to keep him no more than about 25 yards from me, and he's pretty good at that actually. He's a good lad. Anyway, if things crop up along the way, we'll film them. Speak to you later. Here we are in the corner of the field along the footpath that we're taking. It's quite a sad little corner, this. It's a memorial to the crews of two aircraft which were lost in 1945. See, there's a propeller there. It's been laid out on the ground with gravel, and there's a memorial. There are pictures of a Lancaster bomber and a Hurricane fighter on that cross there, and behind it there's a plaque which gives a record of the men who were lost. And that's just tucked away in the corner of a field along our walk. Very muddy track. But it's rather nice that tribute's been paid to those crews. I don't know what happened, I don't know what the history is. I'm sure a little bit of research would reveal. I sometimes wondered, was it a mid-air collision? Now we're coming to a spot that always makes me smile. It's nothing very special to anyone else, I suppose, but it's just a little bridge over a drainage dike, as they call them here. The water flowing underneath it. And the reason it's special to me is that when my daughters were much younger, when we came on this walk together, we would stop off here to play poo sticks. Now, if you don't know what the game poo sticks involves, you're missing out on a very important part of life. But basically, you each pick a little stick, ideally one that's quite recognisable as yours, and then on the word go, you drop the sticks on the upstream side of the bridge, and then run to the other side to watch them come out and see who's the winner. Nothing more complicated than that. And you know what, if I'm really honest, I still sometimes do it. Here he comes. Right, the other side of this bridge is a little stile which has a special little gate for dogs, And he knows all about those little gates, so we lift it up for him. Through he goes. Now getting towards the end of our walk, and it's been a cracker. It's really done us both a power of good, I think. There's just one last stop before we get back to the car, which is an old bridge which tends to have flood water underneath it, and it's an ideal place to rinse a muddy spaniel and my welly boots. So we'll be stopping off there before we finish. And thanks to the farmers and landowners who allow us to walk these paths through their fields. I take my hat off to them, or at least I would if it hadn't been blown off some time ago. So, next step, rinsing a spaniel. This is a lovely spot here, very close to the place where I parked the car, and it's a beautiful arched bridge with a shady little dell with this water, fairly static water beneath it, which gives some lovely reflections. And if I can persuade this little Springer to come in for a paddle, it might wash some of the muck from his underside. Oh, it sounds promising. The downside to this method, of course, is that he loves to come bounding up to me, and I usually end up getting wetter than he does. Come on then. That's doing the trick, isn't it? Come on then. Come on. Come on, mate. He hasn't really been introduced to deep water properly yet. He did try to jump a ditch a couple of days ago and ended up having to swim 2 or 3 strokes to get out of it. Come on. Good boy. That should make my job a little bit easier when I get him home. At least it'll soften some of the mud.